Hello again. Last month, on January the 11th, the RAF started bombing rocket launching sites in that part of Yemen controlled by the Houthis. 2 days later, there was a huge protest march in London, attended by over 100,000 people. This concerned Gaza, and many of the placards being waved about bore the name of the Socialist Workers Party. A new chant was heard during this demonstration. It was, "Yemen, Yemen, make us proud, turn another ship around." This was, of course, a reference to the fact that the Houthis, who control the capital of Yemen, had been firing missiles at Western ships in the Red Sea. I will say nothing of the idea of supposedly British citizens supporting this country's enemies, those against whom our armed forces are fighting. I want to point out something else entirely. The Houthis are religious fanatics who execute people for homosexuality. Last month, 9 men were sentenced to death by a court in Houthi-controlled territory for homosexual acts. 7 were ordered to be stoned to death and 2 crucified. Earlier this month, in another court, 13 men were sentenced to death for being gay and another 3 ordered to be flogged for spreading homosexuality. In the description to this video, I give a link to the press release by Amnesty International about this dreadful state of affairs. Nevertheless, young left-wing people in London are still chanting their support for the Houthis. This is odd because these are the very people who are usually so keen on denouncing homophobia. I can think of no worse instance of homophobia offhand than crucifying people and stoning them to death for being gay, and yet this doesn't seem to lessen the support displayed for the Houthis of Yemen. In February 2016, the armed wing of Hamas, Izzeddin al-Qassam, executed a man in Gaza for homosexual acts. This was a perfectly legal act. He was tried before a court, found guilty and executed. In short, the regimes which those useful idiots of the left in this country are so fervently supporting are killing people judicially for being gay. I have even seen people carrying rainbow flags at the protest marches about Gaza. I wonder if such people realise what would happen to them if they were to be in Yemen or Gaza. Still, this kind of breathtaking hypocrisy is what many of us expect from the militant left in Britain today.